Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create these cool stadium animations inside of DaVinci Resolve. Now, I have seen this animation in the intro of Premier League matches. Of course, it does not look exactly the same because they use Unreal Engine and Cesium to create those animations, but I just wanted to give it a shot inside of DaVinci Resolve. Let's see how to create this. So first of all, I got the satellite image of Old Trafford, exported this image. In the media pool, that image is over here, satellite image. Take a look at it. This is how it's going to look. Now we are going to use view image plane to take this into this 3D scene over here. And as you can see, it does change the colors and all that because of light that's already built into this USD system. We have to change some settings later on. Let's just focus on creating our animation first. Now let's bring in the 3D model of Old Trafford, and I'm going to use U transform to scale it down, because if you take a look at this right now and set the zoom to fit over here, you can see the whole thing. If I just go to camera light over here, you can see the model. In the U transform, we will just scale it down. Since I've done this previously, I know what value I have to use. I'm going to set this to 0.0004. Hit enter, and then let's connect these two together. This will result in a merge. Take a look at it, and then in the U transform, I will set the rotation to 90. Just like that. And then I'll just add in a camera and a renderer. Now in the renderer, set the lighting to scene. If you take a look at it, go to the camera over here, transform and push it back like so till you see the entire scene over here. And now the model is black, and the reason is because there is no light in here. So add in a U dome light. There are other lights as well. You can just definitely play around with that. I'm going to just use dome light, and right at the back you can see the model is now visible, and you can play around with the intensity and exposure over here. Now for the image that's in the background, you can add in a color corrector and change its contrast and all that stuff. Maybe you can change the gain, and I'm kind of trying to match it up with the model. So I'm going to just reduce the gamma, and you can see that it does kind of match it up like that. Before the media out, we will add a final color corrector as well, so that everything pops up nicely. But so far we have the scene over here. Now let's animate it. So I'll just go to the U camera over here and start creating the animation. I'm going to go to transform over here, create a keyframe on translation Z, go to frame 100, and I'll just sort of zoom in like that. Here we have it, and then I can create another keyframe on Y, go to frame 200 and change the Y rotation. And let's also make sure that we click on use target so that it becomes much easier to work with the camera. So I'm going to just drag it like so, and so change the position like that, and maybe I'll just move the Y target over here. Right, so let's just zoom into this a bit and sort of get a nice camera angle over here. And we also have to make sure that this model is occupying the space where Old Trafford is on our map. So if I just zoom in and just let's scale it down, here is the Old Trafford. So when it sort of match up the size, and also we have to rotate it a bit. So just use Z rotation and position it like so. All right, that looks good. And now if we go to our U renderer, let's take a look at this animation in the U camera and tweak it more. So we'll just zoom into it like that. Right, that looks good. And then you can also rotate it around, but I would suggest you to do this with a transform node. So after the U camera add in a U transform. You can start keyframing at frame 100, keyframe the Z rotation and go to the last frame and sort of create this rotation around. All right, so you can just select the keyframes, select these two nodes so that both keyframes get selected. Then hit select all, hit F to smooth that out, and then hit the T key and set the ease in and ease out to 60. So this is how it is going to look. So yeah, there we have it. And this model has some glitches at the bottom, but that's how the model was when it was downloaded. But if you take it into a 3D program, you can clean out these artifacts and get a clean model out of it. And then what you can do is drag in, I have this logo of Manchester United in a USDZ format, add it in a transform node and connect that to the U merge. So in the transform node, we will set the same scale, so 0.0003, and we will change its position as well. So let's change the Z position, and here we can see the logo over here. Change the Y position as well. And you can also go to the U merge over here, take a look at it so that we can see it from a better angle. Make sure it's in the center. All right, so let's take a look at U render, and then in the U transform of this logo, we will change the rotation, set this to 90. And again, I have to just reposition it like that. Right, so if you take a look at it from the top angle, you can actually position it properly like that. So there you have it, just zooms in, and then we have this sort of animation. Right, so finally you can go to U render and go to settings and enable motion blur. That'll give you some nice results at the end. And after the U render, you can add in a color corrector, and you can just sort of change the overall look of this scene over here. You can make it brighter and change the lift and all that stuff. That is pretty much it. Finally, you can connect it up with a media out to render out your animation. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Hope it will help you in your projects. I'll see you guys in the next one.